Welcome back everybody, Mike here. I took a day off of work today, which I normally don't ever do on a rain day. I like taking days off when the sun's shining so I can get things done around the property. But anyway, I had some other things I had to take care of, and I got all that done. And so I decided to take a ride up here to McConnell's Mills State Park in Pennsylvania. It's a beautiful place. But the title of today's video is 82% of Americans can't drive a manual transmission. I was shocked. I had no idea. I mean, I know some of the younger people probably never drove one before, and I get that, but I had no idea. And I don't know if it's true or not, but 82%, that's a big number. So only 18% of the people can drive a manual transmission. Now, automatics have come a very long way. They are convenient, they're easy, but I believe certain vehicles deserve a manual transmission, a Jeep being one of them. And a Jeep's not a fast vehicle, but I love having a 6-speed manual in our Jeep. It's perfect for it. You know, when you're like in, say you're crawling up a steep hill, you can put this thing in low range, first gear, just let out the clutch, and you don't even have to touch the gas, and it'll just crawl. I mean, you can get out and walk around it. That's how slow it's moving. The other type of vehicle I think you should have a manual in is any kind of sports car. And don't get me wrong, the automatics, they shift very fast, probably even faster. I don't know, I just like a manual in certain vehicles. Not all of them, but in certain vehicles. Somebody commented on, I think, the last Jeep video I did, and I only did 3 videos on this Jeep, I think, out of, this is number 82. But somebody explained it very well, and I told him I was going to use this quote. It said a lot of people's cars are used for passionless transportation pods. And I like that quote. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's, you know, if you're just getting from point A to point B, you don't care what you're doing, get a small car with an automatic transmission. But I really like a manual in certain vehicles. So I came up with 5 reasons why I like a manual transmission. And I would also like you guys to comment below if you know how to drive a manual transmission and if you still do. So do that in the comments. I'm interested to hear from the guys like in the UK and over in Australia what you know, they use over there. The first reason I can think of is it's cheaper. Like our Jeep is a 2017 Wrangler Unlimited, the Sahara package, and they're expensive, but going with that manual transmission, that cost savings right there pretty much paid for the Alpine speaker system in that thing, which is phenomenal, by the way. If you get a Jeep, get that Alpine system. It's worth every penny. So that's the first reason. It's cheaper. Second reason is, along with cost savings, is you get better gas mileage, you know, generally speaking, in a manual transmission than you do an automatic. So that's number 2. Number 3, now this one is kind of a driver preference, but I feel like you are more involved in the driving experience when you're driving a manual transmission. You know, banging through the gears on back roads and stuff, it's just more fun for me. You know, as a daily commuter, you know, driving back and forth to work, probably not. You know, I probably wouldn't want that. But this Jeep here is more of a evening and weekend and kind of vehicle for us, and we love it for that. Now, if I had to sit in traffic, stop and go, probably wouldn't want the manual transmission. But for the way we drive it, it's perfect. So that was number 3. Number 4, with only 18% of Americans being able to drive a manual transmission, nobody's going to ask to borrow it, right? And the 5th reason, and this is a big one too, you ought to get a savings on your insurance. Because think of this, 82% of the people in the country can't steal your car because they can't drive it. That's a win-win right there. So those are the 5 reasons that I came up with, you know, why I like a manual transmission. Now, like I said before, please comment below, you know, where you're from, do you still drive a manual transmission, and even if you don't, can you drive one? I have a feeling that the people that watch this channel, it's a lot higher than 18%. Some people, you know, maybe never had an opportunity to, and you know, that's fine. But it just was surprising to me. And also, like I said earlier, the guys over in the UK and Australia, please let me know, you know, what the norm is in your country. I think us Americans, it might be a little slacking a little bit on the manual transmission. I don't know. But anyway, like I always say, if you enjoy these videos, please click subscribe and hit the like button and comment below. Thanks. Have a good day.